Warning: this video contains some warning and also other warnings. Do not watch if you haven't already seen the Amazing SpiderMan 2, which is an awesome movie and should not be a movie to be spoiled because it's that good of a movie. Also, I think I have said too much about warning, and I think it had gone over the rate of what a normal warning sign would be. But YOLO did, then I have said to nothing now. Have a nice day.
What's up, guys? Wolfmine here again, and today I'm wearing a mask because, well, something I've been meaning to make for a while. I've been meaning to make it. Of course, I've been stopped by you. What's it called? Distractions. But anyway, today I'm gonna be reviewing The Amazing SpiderMan 2, which was a good movie. It was a sequel to The Amazing Spider-Man to the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield now. That was a good movie itself, but the second one was a bit better because it had more action-y stuff. But anyway, the movie was a good thing. It was a good movie, you say, and I have some good, I have a set of notes right here, so I will not tell you much about them, but, you can see them in my edits, and I'll just email to right here, but that didn't really matter. Hold up. Okay. That might be a little better now. Not that you only see phone doing nothing else at all. I had cardboard around later on in the video. Back. Anyway, let's begin by saying the good parts. It was kind of nice, you know. First off, it starts up with more of his mom and dad, more death of mom and dad, why they died, like how the plane crashed, anyway. And yeah, so that was a nice flashback they had there. Well, it was somewhat of a flashback. It wasn't like Peter, because Peter didn't know because he was a kid and he didn't know that they were like parents, that they're like living off of him at Aunt Mary Jane's Uncle Ben's house. So that was a nice point on their death. And I didn't really like much of the new suit, but the outfit of the kid, the mask is a bit different. As in the idea of built for whitening, actually, with a really witty stuck to the original content that was in the first Spider-Man movie, in which the idea like those more of those like sunglasses, the sunglasses hiding with the anyway, yeah, so how would they stuck here like alter that design a bit, but it's not really that much of a big deal. The humor was okay, it was balanced with all the action and stuff, and yeah, and I also like how realized that Gwen and Peter Parker had a breakup relationship in there. That's good. Oh, I can't. Dang with these. Okay. Well, moving on. There was more to the Green Goblin. The Green Goblin gonna have more screen time. He would think I see a Harry with more normal Harry at the sea-ridden boy would just have more screen time than Green Goblin did at Harry at the Green Goblin becoming the Green Goblin, because the only we only saw the Green Goblin. We only saw Harry transforming to the Goblin, and then in the fight scene with Spider-Man and Electro, that's when he came after Peter, after Spider-Man defeated Electro by overshadowing and killing him, which I'm not really sure to kill. But anyway, the Green Goblin comes along, and then he comes again, and takes Stacy as hostage, going to the bell tower, ending up like almost two, and then Peter ends up fighting him for a short time. Then then Squeaky almost falls to his death, but Spider-Man saved her. But later on that. And continuing with the Green Goblin, it was a nice touch that they had a disease, a genetic machine that resulted in the creation of a Green Goblin. But again, Norman Osborn was portrayed by some sort of actor who was famous for being an actor, and he was he was but he was only in like one scene, and it was like a short scene. He should have had more screen time because that would have made the movie better. But maybe there was deleted scenes of that which will be coming up. Yeah, but there are a lot of secrets in the movie, so I don't know why I was doing that. But anyway, that was good. Anyway, at the Goblin didn't have that much screen time at the well, and what else can we talk? We can talk about well, it was a nice touch that Gwen died. Yeah, she did die, but hopefully when you watched it, you have finished watching the Amazing SpiderMan 2, and you're just reviewing it to see how people thought of it after watching it, and you wanted to get the point of view of another guy, probably a younger guy like me, to watch it. But then again, it's good. And yeah, so that's that. There are a lot of gaps in the movie as well. Gaps that I didn't quite understand. Like, we still don't know who that guy in the shadow is. We all know that guy in the shadow in the first Spider-Man, Amazing SpiderMan. The first Amazing SpiderMan, we see him in a end credit scene where Kurt Connor is locked up in jail, and he speaks about something. He speaks about Peter's father, which we see more in the second film. Now, anyway, in this film, we also see at the ending it with the guy in the shadows talking with Harry, who had now returned to his human form. Now, there wasn't that big of a difference when he was transforming into Green Goblin, but his skin was more greenish when he was transformed into the Goblin. Anyway, yeah, and anyway, and so yeah, and they talk about possibly creating the Sinister Six. Yeah, that's so. But anyway, then we see him, then we start, where do we begin? And then he said, let's start with this guy pointing to the suit. And then when we see Rhino causing chaos, and the guy we see from the beginning trying to see what that do. Now, what's the gap? The gap is, it's, the one of the people who work in producing the Amazing SpiderMan 2 said that that Rhino was the guy who created the suit himself, and it means that he created the suit in Russia or something. He's a Russian guy. I mean, we even see Russian stickers on like the arms of the Rhino suit, my Rhino mech suit. It had like the opening head, but then we see in the scene that the ending that we got the suit from Oscorp. But here's my theory. In the beginning of the movie, he was collecting these sort of radioactive substances, and he was probably gonna do that and use them for the suit in which he invented. But then that suit would then possibly taken by Oscorp and kept in that under layer bunker thing in it, along with the rest of the things. Okay, and then what else? There were also we also saw in the ending scene when he was in the chamber, like the 172. There was also signs of like the Dr. Octopus leg, which we all know means Dr. Octopus is gonna be making an appearance, possibly in Amazing SpiderMan in the third film or in the fourth. Either way, we're also gonna see the Falcon in it, and Mysterio, but we don't know which movie yet. So that's the possibility. We also have the Black Cat might be coming in as the villain, and why? Because in the movie when all Nolan Oscorp died. Note that I'm using died it's foreshadowing what will come later. Now when Nolan died, now Nolan Oscorp is the CEO of Oscorp Industry or company or whatever Oscorp is. Anyway, he died, and so Harry had to take in the role as the CEO. And so when he's the CEO, he had this meeting, and so all these like lawyers and businessmen all come, and then he sees that one here, her name is Felicia, and then that Felicia girl might just become the Black Cat. And that is from a comment from like some Amazing SpiderMan related video, where I get most of my info from. So she might become the Black Cat, and what I'm thinking is she's gonna end up becoming the Black Cat in Oscorp, or she's gonna be in an accident in Oscorp, then she will some scientists at Oscorp will turning her into the Black Cat. So yes. Another theory I have is Electro isn't exactly dead, because in the ending we saw him overshooting, and then he like splatter out over these like cables, in which the cables he invented back when he was Max Dillon. Okay, so anyway, hit not really dead. I think he had hit Electro thing out, flattening the cable. So basically, Electro is still alive. It's just that he just flowing through all of New York's cable lines and wires and stuff that power New York with it. I think where it takes place. Anyway, also Mary Jane might be introduced into the movie in 3 or 4. Hopefully, But I'm thinking I prefer if they introduce you at the ending of Spider-Man of the Amazing Spider-Man 3 and then show her more in the Amazing Spider-Man 4, which will make it flow more better and make it better, make it better. And so what else? And yeah. Also, I have heard that there is and also, and now comes to the part where, remember when I said Nolan Oscar died, then quotation marks with the little fingers? That means Nolan Oscar isn't really dead, his head had been frozen. Yeah, the head frozen. I noted because I saw a video in which it showed me a screenshot of the behind the scenes, and we saw Nolan Oscar head frozen, or like a prop, because they can't really have a frozen head of someone dead because anyway, the government didn't do it. But anyway, I believe that they froze Nolan's head in it, and he's gonna be either in the Amazing Spider-Man 3 or Amazing Spider-Man 4. Now, about also we might see Venom in one Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 4. Hopefully as separate villain, because in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the most recent one with it, the one I'm reviewing is 2, in which we all thought they're all gonna gang up on Spider-Man, but that isn't real. I know we saw Harry and Electro helping each other out. I mean, Harry was helping Electro get out of the facility. The Raven Hawk was seeing getting Rhino out. And so they thought, they were going to see two, but no, it's really Electro helping Harry in human form. The feeling, and then he had to, and then Harry was just like opening. He wanted to get the venom extract, which is what made him do, and so we saw him, and then we saw all these gruesome effects happen to Harry. We saw his hair sort of popping out, like his hair was like flattened, sort of like the emo haircut, and then we saw it rise up a bit, and we also saw his skin turn to like a greenish tint, sort of like what those cancer patients often. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just that's a bad thing if you have cancer, but it's also a bad thing if you have also bad thing if you have green skin because of venom, because you have entered venom into yourself, because venom is not a very good thing. And no, we will not become like Vane. Venom does not make you stronger. That's only in the comic books. But anyway, that's when he looks up and we see all the gruesome effects. And I also heard there was a different model for the governor more, but then it was nice had to with a bit. But I also had nostalgia when I saw him entering the goblin suit, and that was kind of cool. It was green with the goblin green, of course. But anyway, they didn't end up gaining, and now the Rhino was more towards the end. It basically like did it after they had died for a while, like 5 months. Him giving up his role as Spider-Man. Never returning as Spider-Man in New York City, just living a normal college life because he had graduated, which was kind of funny. But anyway, Rhino there causing a chaos there, and then the little child who Spider-Man saved from a bunch of bullies with the wind turbine, which he helped the kid fix with his webs, fix it, making it brand new. There he steps down like a sort of Spider-Man costume, and so then costume, and then Spider-Man did he inserts Gwen's speech, which is very inspirational. And so then, you go cry, and then, God. Anyway, so he goes back there, he puts on the suit, and then, tells the kid to go back to his mom and, fight him, and that's where the story left on, which reminds me of the ending of The Incredibles. And in Incredible, it ended up with the whole family, like, putting the mask up, and there's some mole guy writing up from the street. Well, there's also gonna be two, but later on a review for that. But anyway, the guy, and that's where it ends, and it ends, and there is no end credits. What kind of movie had no end credits? End credits are what I like most, and human, and hot girls. But the end credits, how could they have no end credits in making Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2? I mean, they have one in the Spider-Man. They probably won't even have any in Amazing Spider-Man 4, which would be the last one, or the last one they make of the Spider-Man 4, the fourth film, because it is the last, and they won't continue the story of that, unless Andrew Rogers steps up in a review of another Amazing Spider-Man reboot, in which it takes on the Miles Dieter storyline, in which Peter Parker dies, and then the black kid, and I say black because in the comic book the kid is black. So basically, you accidentally get bitten by a radioactive spider, and gets the same power that Peter Parker had, and then he takes on the role of Spider-Man. Too. And so they're becoming the next Spider-Man. There we go. Anyway, I think that's about it. And then, now the last mention, Harry Hopper gets the Venom from Deep Honor becoming to, and also, but also, like, it works, but in the same time it doesn't, because, well, because, it makes hit, like, the physical signs of his disease, more physical, and like turn it into, his fingernails growing and stuff like that. Anyway, and then he becomes the Green Goblin version. Anyway, he becomes the Green Goblin in it. But comes another TV, Felicia, but get an accident in there, becoming the Black Cat. But the Venom might also be because of the Oscar, because in the movie trailer, that there was a clip that was cut on the movie, but it was like, isn't that the question of saying, how would you use the little Shrek Iron Man itch, like Cyber Death, and like do, and then there's the one, and there's like these sets of like boxes with names on it, and so there's the one kit that said Venom as scrap, showing that there might be a 2, but not realizing that might be just, that just might be. Anyway, theories and more. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, keep on subscribing, rating, like, and favorite it if you want to, and as always, how on.